We've got Seal coming to town June 3rd at the Venetian Theater, and you will be at that concert because your tickets are coming up here in just about 5 minutes.
It is time to be the judge and judge your friends. This is a game that we play on Thursday mornings. Order in the court. Order in the court. We even have the real gavel. We're live streaming right now on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Mercedes in the morning. I'm about to shuffle up and deal. I've got the judge your friends cards with 2 different scenarios on them. And we, these are not bendable.
Oh, I love how you're like doing the legit shuffle.
You're like a dealer.
Look, they won't even bend.
What?
So I'm going to just have to shuffle them up on my own.
And the new gavel, by the way, which is a gift from a listener of ours, is a game changer. The sound it makes me to smack that thing down sounds really good.
It is amazing. Okay, who's going first today?
JC.
Oh, great.
You're up first today. All right.
I love JC in this game. We do get a lot of revealing stuff.
We do.
All right. I need the defendant to please rise. JC, please rise.
Mm-hmm.
You are being accused of... I don't know which one to pick. They're both kind of funny. We're going to do the second one. Okay. You are being accused of breaking into someone's house. Are you guilty or are you not guilty? Steph, you go first.
JC breaking into someone's house? I don't know if there was a different kind of JC back in the day, but I don't see that this new JC, if there's an old JC. But old JC, let's think of college days or even high school days, JC. With his buddies. What's his name? Sean Toohill?
Oh, Sean,
wow,
yeah. Look at
memory.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. I'm thinking of his buddies and all the things that he would share on the air. Oh, was Sean a bad influence on JC?
Or maybe JC was a bad influence.
I still can't see it. I don't see JC, but the neighbor's house, they're gone for the weekend. So I'm going to say not guilty with that. I don't see you breaking into someone's house.
All right.
Not guilty. All right. As soon as I saw this, the answer was in my head. And that answer is absolutely. He is absolutely broken into someone's house.
Known me the longest.
True.
I don't think it was a case of I'm gonna go into this house and burglarize it. Not at all. But I think it's like, my buddy Mike, he's not here, but we got to get in the house, or let's go in the house and wait for him. So let's break in and find a window we could climb through. Or perhaps it was when you were a kid and mom and dad weren't home and you didn't have a key and you had to find a way in. So you broke into your own house. You took a screen off the window, jumped in there. You're living at Paradise Base Club and you forgot your keys. So you are going to jump on the balcony and then enter through the sliding glass door. So I say absolutely you have broken into someone's house before.
I am thinking. I'm thinking.
It's the moment of truth.
It is.
Will the defendant please rise? JC, you are being accused of breaking into someone's house. Are you guilty or are you not guilty?
I sat there going through all the scenarios both you painted out. The ones you were doing, Mercedes, I'm like, have I? Paradise Bay Club, Gil's apartment, all these places. My own home? Not guilty.
What?
Not guilty.
Oh my
Not guilty.
gosh.
I'm trying to think. I must have. I can't think of a certain case of doing it, on that style. Not breaking into some random house. I want to find some things.
Yeah.
But locked out of my house. Can't think of a case where it happened. I've been locked out of Paradise Bay Club, but back then I could just walk up and I'm in apartment 202.
Yeah.
So I get some keys. Yeah, sure. Here you go.
I should have gone with the first scenario. It was sniffed glue.
Oh, guilty.
All right. That means where are my cards? Steph, you are up next. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do
We're
it.
playing Judge Your Friends and let's see here. Okay, we got it. All right. Will the defendant please rise? Steph, you are being accused of smuggling something across a state or international border. Smuggling something across a state or international border. Are you guilty or are you not guilty? not to sound like I'm repeating myself, but when I saw this, I thought of the answer and it popped into my head right away. And I said, absolutely. I do think you have smuggled something across a state or international border. Maybe you and the friends went down to Mexico, went down to TJ when you were living in San Diego, and you picked up, I don't know, some of their no prescription needed antibiotics or I don't know, whatever. Or perhaps you had a banana in the car driving to Vegas and you crossed the fruit line, the no fruit flies line. So you smuggled into Nevada, smuggled fruit smuggler. I absolutely say yes. You have smuggled something across an international or state border. Okay, JC.
Yeah, it's that's Smokey and the Bandit. It's Smokey and Steph smuggling stuff across state line. That's the first thing I went to, Mercedes, was because I think we're all guilty of bringing fruit into California. I'm guilty of that. I definitely think Steph has eating a banana, driving through. They probably drove by the fruit checkpoint person and they waved at her. So I think she's guilty there. But also, too, Mercedes, you brought something up. That trip to maybe a trip to Tijuana. They had something there that, in those the pharmacies that are around every corner. You can walk in and buy some goods. I think for sure Steph, and not like pain pills or something like that. More like, antibiotics for the next time I get sick. Or medication for so-and-so. Yes, Steph, 100%. You smuggler, you're guilty.
All right. Will the defendant please rise? Order in the court. Order in the court. Steph, you're being accused of smuggling something across a state or international border. Are you guilty or are you not guilty?
I've been on many trips before. I remember I studied abroad in New Zealand even. I have been to Mexico plenty of times. State to state road trips, plenty of times. I've done thousands of those. But I've never, ever smuggled anything illegal.
Not even fruit.
I am so paranoid about those things. I make sure that we leave everything where it's supposed to be. If we did something in Mexico, it stays in Mexico.
Oh, man.
You never drove home to California with fruit in your car?
No, never. I always make sure because I'm not gonna get stopped at that fruit line, people. We are gonna make sure we go right through. I got no time to waste. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty of that.
Wow.
Oh man, I am in shock. I am 0 for 2 today.
Yeah.
This is a terrible one. All right. Order in the court. Our final defendant. Mercedes, please rise. You are being accused of spying on a neighbor. Are you guilty or are you not guilty? JC?
I'm going to say guilty. Peeking through a window. What's going on next door? Let me see. Or there's some random activity. Let me see if we can pull it up on the cameras. I think, for sure. I know you have an issue with the neighbor, some trees going on. Maybe you watch them to see what they're doing. Your last house. Yeah, definitely. Mercedes, I'm going to say you're 100% guilty.
Okay, guilty.
Did not need that much time to deliberate on that one.
Steph, you're up. What do you think?
Mercedes, it's easy. You're so guilty. Not just the cameras, but you see something going on in the back, maybe on the side. You peep through that little gate. Oh, I hear some sirens next door. Mercedes, you're 1,000% guilty.
Oh,
on your name.
Oh, aren't we confident today? Well. You're about to be blown away because I am not going to lie. I am guilty. 100%. I don't spy in a creepy way, like a peeping Tom or anything, but like I've had people let their dogs poop in my yard. So whenever I see someone walking a dog, I always run up to the window and I look. I'm like, are they letting their dog go to the bathroom in my yard? No, they are not good. Or if they are, then I step out there and I'll be like, would you like a plastic bag? I have some. Yes. And then, so yes, absolutely guilty. You know me too well.
Yeah, I didn't think in the creepy way too. Like, look at the new pool boy.
Look at his shirt off.
Judge friends, we do it every Thursday, and now we've got heads.